Mush, make them laugh. Let me ask you, do you know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is?
I do.
And what are your thoughts about Tekashi?
I like his hair.
I've never heard that. You like his rainbow hair. Okay.
People have, different views on him, but I have to be real frank about stuff. I did grow up in the hood, and a lot of people, you lose street credit from when you snitch. But me personally, now, I'm not going to say I'm a snitch. What I'm saying is I'm not finna do 25 years for another man on some stuff that I haven't did. But I guess that's why they made sidewalks. That's why I stay out the streets, you know?
If you can't handle the time, don't do the crime, they say, all right?
So I'm not really mad. I don't really be as mad at 6ix9ine as other people, you know?
So check this out. 6ix9ine is no stranger to controversy, and he's been doing some things that's been keeping him kind of, I guess, relevant or in the news. So we're going to get right into the story. This is brought to you by allhiphop.com, and it goes. 6ix9ine was severely beaten inside a South Florida gym on Tuesday night, March 21st. TMZ reported the injuries were so bad, 6ix9ine was rushed to a nearby hospital by ambulance. Attorney Lance Larzo said the controversial rapper was at an LAFitness when he was ambushed by several men. Employees heard the commotion and immediately notified the manager, who then called 911. Police and EMS arrived at the scene and found 6ix9ine bloodied, swollen, and bruised. He was then loaded into an ambulance, then taken away. Photos of the aftermath show 6ix9ine with dry blood on his face and a black and blue eye. He also suffered injuries to his jaw, ribs, and back. Although he's taking it all in stride, 6ix9ine's bodyguard actually offered to fight his attackers for $10,000. And we're going to get into details of that in just a second. But the mother, that's right, the baby mama, said she isn't impressed. TMZ spoke to a rep for Sarah Molina, who's primarily raising their 7-year-old daughter, and said it was embarrassing for her. She added, it's been sad to see and hopes he gets the help he needs. She also pointed out another embarrassing altercation at a recent baseball game where he got kicked out for being intoxicated. Overall, she said her daughter will be just fine whether he's in her life or not, but she hopes he is. So I got a lot of questions. And first of all, before we even get to the sauna, he was at a baseball game. It was Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Now, if you don't know, Tekashi is actually both. He's both Mexican and Puerto Rican. However, he doesn't recognize his Puerto Rican side because he says his father abandoned him when he was very, very young. So he's mostly representing for Mexico. So in this game, everybody has their flag. Everybody's repping for their team. And I guess Mexico was winning, so he's over here like kind of shaking his flag towards Puerto Rican fans. There was some words being exchanged back and forth. Somebody actually threw a beer at him, missed him, and they had to kick him out. So there's some rumors. Now, again, don't quote me on this, right? This is just a rumor. This is just what people are saying on the internet. They're saying the reason he got attacked at the LAFitness was because of that baseball game. They said because he was taunting the Puerto Rican fans. When they caught him in the gym at LAFitness, they caught him slipping. Woo, whap, shabam. Here it goes. But there's more questions. Like, okay, 6ix9ine. He has, if you ever see him in his social media posts, he's always flaunting money. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
He's just throwing it in the air.
He should have been my baby daddy.
Okay, so he's throwing it in the air. He's surrounded by cars. He's rocking expensive jewelry. He doesn't look like he's broke, right?
Right.
So let me ask you this. If you got money like that, according to what he portrays on social media, do you go work out at an LAFitness?
No, I would definitely, especially the type of attention he gets. You know, like you spoke on the baseball game. Like he have, rumors, that he snitched and stuff like that. No, I would definitely be doing at-home gym. I'll definitely be doing an at-home gym.
Have a personal trainer or something, right?
Unless I got a personal bodyguard that's just going there with me and pee. You know what I'm saying? And pee for me. Look, keep pee for me because I'm scared.
Yeah. Pass the towel to me and you dry me off when I'm busting a sweat. So,
but can I ask a question?
Yes, absolutely.
You're Mexican?
That's right.
Okay. I'm black, African American, so I don't quite know the difference between Puerto Rican and Mexican, and like I don't really know why people get so offended when you confuse the two.
So I will tell you this. Some people do get offended. Latin America, Latin people, Hispanic, Spanish, it's a huge demographics of Mexican, Puerto Ricans, people from Spain, people from Colombia, South America, people from Central America. It's just a big, different group of people, right? They all speak Spanish and all have Latin roots. The best way I can answer that question is you have African Americans here, and I have heard the same thing. Africans from Africa don't like African Americans from here.
Africans think that they look at us as they better than us.
Exactly. If you look at Haitian, I would consider Haitians, roots from Africa. Same thing with maybe Jamaica. And those different groups might not particularly like each other for whatever reason, and not to say that they don't like each other, but maybe they
have differences.
Exactly, right.
Okay.
They have their differences. So the same kind of idea applies to Mexican and Puerto Rican. And
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, no problem. So you brought up a point saying his bodyguards, right? A lot of times he knows he's going to be somewhere where people are either looking for him or he's announced that he's trolling, right? So he always has a lot of security around him. So that was a big question. Where was his bodyguard? Right. Why was he there by himself? And actually, we have the story of what happened to the bodyguard, why he wasn't there. And this story comes to you from Complex. And it goes, the bodyguard went on Instagram, right? It's protecting 6ix9ine. What kind of nickname would you give a bodyguard for 6ix9ine? What would you call?
7-9.
7-9. No, just kidding. All right, it doesn't get more hood than this. They call him Bam Bam.
Oh,
right? That's
okay.
it. If you're from
You
Chicago,
sound tough.
yeah, you know a couple Bam Bams.
Okay.
All right? So that's his bodyguard name, and he got pissed off because people were actually speculating that he arranged for the men to jump him at the Florida gym. So he went to Instagram and said, you know what? I will pay you, and this is quotes. Comes from Complex. He goes, I will pay you $10,000 if you win, but if you lose, you die. Ooh, some harsh words, right?
Right.
And I want to see. I mean, Bam Bam, he sounds like a big dude. So I don't know if he's saying to me, I'm gonna die if I lose. But hey, but the upside of it is I get 10 grand. So what do you do, right? This is quote again from Bam Bam. He said, 6ix9ine, a grown man, and he wanted to do cardio on his own. Bam Bam wrote, he's outside like that. I can't control him, but I say that I set him up. False allegations, something minorities are used to. We can be accused of nothing.
Who said?
This is his bodyguard, Tekashi 6ix9ine's bodyguard.
And Tekashi is telling the bodyguard this, or the guys?
No, so when this happened, people obviously were saying, "Where's the bodyguard? Where's the bodyguard?" Right? The story goes where they were saying the bodyguard had something to do with him getting jumped, which honestly I don't think is the case. Tekashi is just in so much. But then again,
people do stuff for money. For instance, if Tekashi's bodyguard. And Tekashi is still paying me, I'm on payroll. But if you come offer me $30,000 more or something, and you also, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't treat the people who they work for good. I mean, people who work for them good. So if you already treat me bad and I already really don't like you, and I can make some extra money on the side, then I may take the money. You know,
I see your point.
Get them jumps and stuff. You never know what people go through behind closed doors.
This is very true. Now, I don't agree because that's like burning
bridges.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah, he might have came up with an extra 30 stacks in your scenario. However, down the line, he can make a lot more. I don't think it was that. Could it have been the baseball thing? Because he was trolling the Puerto Rican fans. They called him at this gym. Oh, okay, you had some words to say. Boom, I got you. Could it have been just him? People just don't like him in general. As the guy is beating him up, he's telling Tekashi 6ix9ine, I want to be famous. I want to be famous. Like, he's saying that as he's beating him up. I don't know if you saw the video.
I saw the video. I saw a little bit of clip.
Right.
And I heard 6ix9ine say, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
No, so the guy who beat him up was telling Tekashi, I'm a fan.
To make it look like he didn't beat him up.
I don't know.
So let me ask you this, though. Can the bodyguard be sued for not protecting him in the bathroom?
No, absolutely not. Because he wasn't on the clock.
He wasn't on the clock?
He wasn't working.
So 6ix9ine was there at the gym by himself. Knowing that he didn't snitch, knowing that he's into it with different rappers, he just was trolling Gunna not too long ago, calling him a snitch because he snitched on the,
That's right.
Because they both snitches.
So it could be anybody that just saw him, and again, it's not like 6ix9ine can wear like a hat and some sunglasses.
Not with that hair.
All the face tattoos, all the 6ix9ine's tattooed all over his body. It's not like he could just blend in a gym, right? He's gonna stand out. His baby mama saying it's embarrassing, and I could just imagine the ridicule, everything that she faces day in and day out, being Tekashi 6ix9ine baby mama. But you know what? Tekashi right now, the last I saw, he's in Cuba right now. He's in Cuba on vacation.
And
so,
she don't want him. I'll take her. But she don't want him. And I'll go get her. Oh man, just don't snitch on me.
That's right. So Tekashi right now is in Cuba. So I guess to him, no big deal. He said no problem. It's just another day in the life of Tekashi 6ix9ine.